me ask some questions about faith, which is a tough subject to talk about. Do you think God is involved in this conflict?
People that would like to end up with weapons of mass destruction and even kill more than they did in New York City. I think that you shouldn't try to read too much into what I'm saying. What I'm saying is a truth. And the truth is people yearn to be free.
We all worship the same God, Christian and Muslim?
I think we do. We have different routes of getting to the Almighty.
Does Bin Laden, does Abu Musab al-Zarqawi pray to the same God that you and I do?
I think they pray to a false God. Otherwise they wouldn't be killing innocent lives like they have been.
Attacked us and killed 3,000 of our citizens before we started the freedom agenda in the Middle East. They were... What did Iraq have to do with what?
The attack on the World Trade Center.
Nothing.
What are you screaming about? Let him talk.
Support a new investigation into the attacks of 9/11.
Are you one of those that was an inside job, guys? Well, let me tell you something. The great thing, first, Hillary agrees we should end the war. But we've heard from you now. Now you hear from me. I'll let you be rude and interrupt me. Scream at the top of your lungs. "9/11 was not an inside job. It was an Osama bin Laden job with 19 people from Saudi Arabia. They murdered 3,000 Americans and other farmers, including over 200 other Muslims, and we look like idiots."
I'm aware that there's still some who would question or even justify the offense of 9/11. But let us be clear. Al-Qaeda killed nearly 3,000 people on that day. The victims were innocent men, women, and children from America and many other nations who had done nothing.
Attacked us and killed 3,000 of our citizens before we started the freedom agenda in the Middle East. They were... What did Iraq have to do with what?
The attack on the World Trade Center.
Nothing. 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 The challenge facing the United States is that we have to be right one time. I mean, 100% of the time. It's hard for me to explain why that was the case. Just take my word for it. Just seems like I was here yesterday. I was. Kind of. Anybody here got 4 kids? 3 kids? You got 4? 4. 3, okay. All right, wait. I don't know why I asked that. Oh, I know why I asked it. The best way to defeat this enemy in the long run is to deny them the recruiting tools that are and recruitments made possible by resentment. I'd like to stay here all day, but I gotta go to Vegas. Something about what goes on there stays there, or something like that, you know. Thanks for coming. Be seated. Thanks for coming. Welcome to the White House. Thanks for coming. He didn't like the way the cotton shirts that he wore absorbed, his bodily fluids. Last night, Jeb and I had some crabs. Looked like members of the 1972 Miami Dolphins. Dan Marino and his really dynamic wife. TV stars. Andy Garcia. I like to mountain bike. I like to put a little country and western music on my iPod.
Japanese people are going to like the taste of U.S. beef. Matter of fact, I had a good slice of beef last night. I can see Laura begin to grimace a little bit. She said, he's getting awfully windy. It's a Texas term. Let me... you know, I really, I'm serious about it. You'll be... Let me... There would have been a deficit, but there wouldn't have been the commensurate, the kick to our economy. Are you having burritos for lunch? Tourists. Barney is my dog. That House Republicans last fall passed strong earmark reform ideas. Put forth earmark reform ideas. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, tell people why I say that. I mean, I think they're cost effective. That there be a stable Iran. Iran that is capable of rejecting Iranian influence. I mean, Iraq. I like to fish. I met an onion grower today at the airport when I arrived, and he said, "You got to help me find people that'll blow onions." Pluck them or whatever you do with them, you know. And it is a. I think it is. And it's a. The elections. I think tide turning. See, as I remember, I was raised in the desert, but tides kind of. It's easy to see a tide turn. Did I say those words?